possible trade. Possible swing trade. We definitely have an area of support here, and this 50 moving average is continues to act for support, but I don't like this candle on today's candle. Not very constructive. It looks like we're gonna almost go out at the low of the day here.
Oh, what's going on here? Sorry, my bad.
Let's just see what it looks like on a, I'm sure it's not looking very attractive on a 15-minute. No, not at all. We're definitely into an area of support, but I'm just not sure if downside's in yet. I mean, you could take a starter position on this.
Come on.
But it would have to hold. I would seriously bail on it if it looked like it was going to close below 26 on the day.
Look away for a second.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, SPY is still looking, still struggling here.
I'm going to put my stop in place. I looked away for a second to type a message, and I looked back, and my AMD had dropped back almost to my break even. I could have got caught there. Constant vigilance.
Yes,
Always pay
need that. DKNG pretty erratic. Twitter for a swing. Yeah, Twitter actually could be a swing. I think it was, I looked at it earlier in the day. I thought about taking a trade on it. Big volume day, obviously. Stochastics may be kind of turning up here. RSI is not looking very good. MACD is still heading lower, but let's look at it on a, start to look at it on some bigger time frames here. Still looking a little weak. You know, generally speaking, quite often people like, you know, you always hear about the 3-day rule. Usually, you know, on a big event like this, some traders like to let things like this settle out for a couple of days before they take a position. Two-hour chart is not looking very good. Certainly getting it back around 47 would have been good. We're into an area where there is definitely some support here at 47. I don't know, I kind of feel like it'd be good to let it settle out for another day or two. I don't think people are going to be in a rush to jump back into it.
I would agree on that one.
Yeah, SPY's trying to come back.
Sorry, you're talking about Twitter. Yeah, I assumed. Yeah, I would think that this one you've got to give. That 3-day rule is probably a good one in this case because you got to see where that public sentiment settles out, especially with the situation that caused this, right? In terms of the president being banned, still in flux in the U.S. So.
A lot of people, they wiped out like 60,000. Wasn't there like 60,000 accounts or something wiped out? Or
really
seemed to be a lot. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but don't quote.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There'd be a lot of people that might, in protest, you know, get rid of their accounts or, you know, take action. Let alone those that are actually banned.
Yeah, I think they took down all the QAnon accounts.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Anyways, but from a stock investment perspective, yeah, I would say that Twitter, you know, we probably should at the very least wait to see what happens tomorrow because today, I mean, if you look at the price action, obviously it gapped down huge overnight, but the price action today has been, I would say, relatively flat, actually.
Yeah. This is Ride. People are mentioning Ride. It's just it's pretty crazy.
Right. Wow. Okay.
It just
All right,
big pop up today, but we're back up into an area where we've had resistance before. Anyway, interesting. It looks like there's still lots of interest in CCIV. Let's take a look at, there's another one here. I had on my sort of watch, was a SPAC as well. So, again, you have to be careful with these. You can see it quite volatile. Anyone in CC? Anyone in that one? CCIV?
CCIV. Wow, Ted, short 27.90.
All right. Well, that's if anyone's got anything else we want me to look at. Otherwise, we'll move into the final half hour of the day. I think is Mike's on the mic as well.
Mike is waiting in the wings.
Mike is waiting. Mike's on the mic. All right. Are you in a trade? That's the $1,000 question. Yeah.
I'm out.
Boeing. Yeah, Boeing popped up here.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think Abel's looking at Baba here. Let's just take a boo. What's going on with Baba? Okay. Baba is not looking, this is not a nice looking chart for sure. Definitely in an established downtrend. We could be bottoming here, but just the price action on these candles daily candles is terrible. Stochastics below 50, typically rallies get sold. RSI maybe double topping here. Yeah. So maybe able short.
another one that had a good move today, Brian, was, I don't know if you looked at PENN, PENN. Someone in the room mentioned it, and
Yeah.
I think Eamon was trading it around noon. I like the look of it. I was watching it. But.
Yeah, no, I went through 100. I looked at it early in the trading day, and it was under 100, and I thought, probably it was going to go to 100, and it did. I think it was up like $8 or $9 at one point. Now it's up 650, which is about 7%. Yeah, Baba's looking. I guess Abel must be shorting Baba because it's a nice. You can see how it chopped along here all day, and then it just started to roll over here. This support level at 229 started to give up. So nice trade for Abel. TSLA, I don't know. I mean, again, this is a kind of a stock that you could see it going parabolic here. RSI got up over 80. It definitely was overdue for a pullback, and so we're getting that. But you can see what happens on all these pullbacks here. They typically pull back. We might expect another gap down tomorrow, and then buyers will come back in again. So it's got to work off some of that excess buying. It's why you should never, if you see a chart like that, you should, no matter how much FOMO you feel, you should always resist the urge to chase something like that. Let's take a quick look at the Bollinger Bands on it. Yeah, you can see here, this is stocks are never staying into a third standard deviation Bollinger Band for a long period of time. They usually get there and then reject, and that's exactly what happened with Tesla. So I'd be looking for a pullback. It's definitely its own beast. No, I never did. I never did buy any options on it. Again, I just thought, it was a trade idea that would have been a great idea a couple days earlier when I originally thought about it, but I resisted the urge to chase it. Might be, well, again, maybe tomorrow, if we gap down, might be worth taking an 850 call for the end of the week. So, all right, guys, back over to the BBT scanners. And Mike, I think you've probably got trade of the day lined up here.
We actually have the trade of the week too, but the trade of the day goes out to Waleed for his trade on Mara at about 9:45 this morning. Took a nice short off the rejection of the high at 23.80. Took a couple partials on the way down to VWAP as it started to bounce up.
Can you're not sharing in the room.
Oh, not sharing in the room. Yeah, let me get that up. 1 sec. I forgot Brian had his up.
I know. Don't worry, it's been there. That's what I know. It's a voice of experience.
Voice of experience over the last. There we go. You should have it up in the room now. Here it comes. There we go.
Excellent. All right.
Excellent.
So there we go. Nice and excellent. So it's a Mara trade. Waleed was the one, took a short entry up near the high of the day, partialed on the way down, added back in during the pullback, did not come back to his new break even, as you can tell, and took some more partials on the way down, added one last time before getting all out at 20.40. So excellent trade by Waleed. The member trade of the week goes to Trader Ross. Maybe it's here.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. There we go. There's Trader Ross's trade. It's the excellent one on Facebook that he was able to short at the top of the range, take full exits near the bottom of the range, and then get back in and take another full exit. Held through a lot of up and down wicks, but was able to trade very nice within that range. So excellent trade by his.
Well done.
Well done, yes.
And then if you would like to compete for the member trade of the day, you can mark up your post, post it on Twitter, tag at Bear Bull Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT Family, Day Trading and Stock Market. We'll announce winner every Monday during the closing bell show. Tomorrow we will have Dr. Gary Dayton coming in to talk to us about mental blind spots and how those can affect your trading. I think we all have those inside ourselves. We may not like to admit it because we don't see them, but the best way to identify them is to get some other buddy to point them out to you, actually.
If we could see them, they wouldn't be a blind spot, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the following day on Wednesday at a special time of 5 p.m. Eastern, Creda will be joining us talking about how you can use imaging to help you succeed in your trading success. Another thing close to affirmations, but this time it's something different, but I can attest that it's going to be a very beneficial class, and it might be something that works out very nicely for you. And then the following week, we'll have Nada here to discuss You Are Not Your Mistakes, right? So getting through those mistakes, not taking trades like I didn't take the second trade on BA, but understanding that it's all a learning process. For our members out or or for those joining us on YouTube, if you'd like to give our chat room a try, you can use the code PREMARKET24. It's going to give you access to our onboarding class tonight with Carlos, as well as access to the chat room for 5 days. And with that, we'll get back to trading. Trading.
Nice.
Day left here.
Yeah, SPY has found a bit of a support here. I think CCIV is pushing into the close. I did take a little bit of that long while Mike was talking.
I did not take AMD long again. I should have this. Right.
It's okay. I'm just in here at 23. It's kind of excellent. I took a wild trade on LMFA on Friday afternoon at the close too. Just spur of the moment, and it popped up almost $1 from where I bought it.
Nice.
Aftermarket. Yeah.
1 minute to the 10-minute.
1 minute to the 10-minute.
And we got excellent up there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, LMFA. Yeah, I thought it's so close to LM. Is it
LMFO?
LMAO. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wolf.
Funny, I always think of a car. So you're thinking of the band, or is it the band or the expression, Brian, that you think of when you think?
I was thinking the expression. Laugh my ass off. And so
yeah, I think of the Lexus LFA that comes to mind. But that's
dang, I should have sold my CCIV when it was up over 40. And it's going the other way. And
that's
now
a great
down.
weird.
What do we got here? We got 10 minutes left, or a little less. What's going on? Beyond the Meat is not doing. We used to be trading Beyond the Meat, and now it's.
Yeah, I have not seen John trade Beyond in a while either, and he's normally the Beyond guy.
Yeah, and it's really the chart on him, the daily chart is not. It's taken a big fall from grace from this. What did it top out at? Almost got to 200. And over the last 3 months, it's lost about $100, maybe a little less, 85. Definitely lost its luster, if you want to call it that.
It's a sleeper; it'll just pop out at you.
Yeah, you just never know. I mean, yeah, that was the one where it always, it was so. There were a lot of news things that would happen, and then it would pop up, and a couple times it dropped. Fubo is starting to pick up here.
Here we go.
Fubo. Trade name D, Peter?
I am.
Oh, you must be short. It's funny.
Yeah, I decided, since it didn't seem to want to go up, and it was hitting the 50 moving average. I like my 50 moving average. Anyways, I went short. I only got in at 97.43, but hoping for a drop here down below the VPA line. I've got point of control is sitting right here at 97.29. Look at how many times it sort of bounced off of that level. So.
So noob, my recommendation, which may be different than everybody, I would focus on your orb. Once you're done with trading your opening range breakouts, walk away from the computer, grab a cup of coffee or water or just something to reset your mind, and then come back. And I would pick whichever one you're better at, either the VWAP trend or the reversal strategy that you're trading, and focus in on that one. And once you've perfected that to where it's producing you money to where you can cover your costs of trading, then start venturing out and seeing what else you can trade. If you get too many stocks and you're looking for too many things at one time, I found that a lot of times for myself, you miss because you're not focused. You see too much, so you just continuously miss everything and you don't catch the one thing that you're looking for.
Yep. Okay. The thing I would add to that for consideration, Noob, and for everybody is that he got stuck on the coffee. Get a coffee? I can do that. Is you've got to get really good at identifying the setup signals for your strategies. So I find where people get frustrated and where they tend to overtrade is it's easy to see the trades in hindsight. It's much more difficult to be able to identify them as they're setting up so that you're in position and ready to take the trade, knowing what you want to do, sort of at the right point in time. So I would suggest, focus a lot on, how do I know when this thing is setting up? How do I know, whether I should watch it or move on to something else? That is, that's a key skill, because otherwise you're going to find I call it chasing butterflies, right? You're going to be flipping between symbol to symbol. People are going to be calling things out in the room. You'll be all over the place and you'll never catch good trades. You might trade, there you go, sorry, partial, but you might not catch the trades that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Nice, Peter.
And just like today when I was looking at that BA trade, the reason I didn't end up taking it is because I was looking at JP Morgan at the same time, and they were both setting up, and I just took my eyes off BA, looked at JP, was doing my analysis of that, looked back, and BA broke the high, and I was like, ugh. There we go. So
yeah, I find at least I haven't reached the point where I can not have that happen either, Mike. So it seems to be one of those things where it's like it's waiting for your eyeballs to move, right? And no, he's not paying attention.
So
yes, it happens.
Would that we were that important, right?
Yep. Maybe one day I'll be able to trade 4 stocks at one time, but I doubt that. At least not for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
But I was happy this morning. I sat for a while this morning. I think my first trade this morning was 10:26, so almost an hour after the market. It took a while.
Yep.
For stuff for me to set up today the way I wanted it.
That can happen. There can be days like that, absolutely. So nothing wrong with that. Good for you for being patient and waiting for the setup. Noob, to your question, I watch a lot of 1-minute charts, but my setups are longer, so I've got time to know when they're setting up. And I do that on purpose because I had that problem where I would just be bouncing to do things and I'd always miss the setups. So now, I know I've sort of got almost like a 10-minute warning where I know which ones I want to keep on the list, because within the next 10 minutes they'll either set up or they won't. As opposed to, I don't know how Andrew trades with 5 seconds of warning. He's able to take 10,000 shares or something and off he runs. I'm not. My processors are a little slower. My mental processors. I'm going to take a partial here on AMD since it's showing some resistance. I don't want it to bounce back on me. It bounces once at this time.
Taking short on Neo. Short Neo.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Just covering some here. 60, 63.
go. Let's get below 97
Nice.
on AMD. That's what I'm looking for. It's really just 3-4 cent range here.
Come on, Neil. Come on. Down you go. Down you go. There we go. Covering some more here, 51. The new entry was 62.82. 62.82.
Nice. Enough. Got about a minute and a half left in the market. Sushi.
Just a bit of price action there on the. Thanks. Yeah, it was just I could tell. Sometimes you can just tell with the price action that. And I was looking at the daily chart too, and I'm thinking there's going to be some pressure going into the close here with us being up so high and finishing well off the high of the day here. Wouldn't be surprised to see it gap down a bit tomorrow, but that's not a trade I'm willing to bet on. I won't be taking a short on NEO over the evening. There's just some stocks you just don't short. Come on, break
Colt
that 50.
stocks definitely not good to short.
No. Come on, break that 50. We've got 30 seconds left.
Yep, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Come on. It's not going to break.
Ugh. Well, I took that partial.
Yeah, covering some more here at 54.
Getting all out, AMD. All right.
So,
Cool.
Bobby,
Where was it? Where was the bell?
I know. Where's my bell?
I
Where's
know.
my bell not ringing?
the bell didn't go.
Didn't ring on Friday either.
So, Bobby, no, I'm with IB now, but that PDQ, it's just a different type of route. It's nothing big with CMEG. It's just, that was probably the best route that they could route the order through to.
I'm still short. I'm still short NEO. I've still got quarter position left here. Here we go. Here we go. I knew that was going to sink out in the aftermarket.
No, you won't get charged, Bobby. I had that PDQ on some of mine too. And I think Matt H is right. I think it replaced the lamp route.
Big ask. It's a big bid at 62. Here we go. I'm at 62.01. Ah, there we go. Filled. Ooh, I'm all out. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, a couple more big drops on it.
Yeah, I should have been at 61.77. That's where I should have been.
Agreed, Thor. It was a fun day, definitely.
Ah, well. Look at this. It's going to go lower. Phew. Oh, well, there you go. All right, well, I'm flat on the Z day. Good. SPY is.
Oh. Did I get disconnected?
We just got dumped.
Yeah.
Did everybody just get?
Mike.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hey, do we have Mike? Do we have or Peter? Do we have any earnings this evening? I don't think we do we?
So nothing significant.
Okay,
There are
nothing.
So-
nothing
nothing.
Unless you want to
Okay.
be trading Kura Sushi USA.
Yeah, passing that. Luminera? Yeah, Luminera. Interesting.
None of these.
Nothing
It's like-
exciting. Tomorrow before
No,
the
nothing
market
too-
opens. No,
Nothing
Albertsons.
Yeah.
I want to trade this origami. I don't even know how to say it.
Origami gram.
Origami gram? What the heck is that?
Origami gram.
Never heard of these.
Maybe you get
Oh man.
maybe they
Look
send
at
you
Neil.
origamis.
Maybe.
Damn it.
That could
Look at
be
Neil
the.
get woodshedded. Look at this going. It's dropped below
Oh,
61
yeah.
now. Jeez.
Down to 60.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Come on, Brian.
Yeah, there you go. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. C'est la vie. Oh well. Okay, guys. Well, have a good rest of the day.
You too, Brian.
See you all in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone. Great evening, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Yep.
Take care.
We'll say bye to everybody out on
Cheers.
YouTube.
Yeah, man.